Sanbatano, greetings. The Canadian Embassy in Mongolia is very pleased to welcome you to this presentation. Canada and Mongolia Trade and Investment Relations, a Canadian Perspective. Welcome to Mongolia, home of the eternal blue sky, breathtaking landscapes, and the bustling capital city of Ulaanbaatar. As you will see in this short presentation, besides great natural beauty, Mongolia is also an important trade and investment partner to Canada. Although Canada and Mongolia trade and investment relations are quite diverse, the big ticket item is mining. Why mining? Well, mining is the driver of the Mongolian economy, accounting for about a quarter of GDP, 90% of exports, 75% of FDI. Canada is Mongolia's largest investor. The Bank of Mongolia values Canadian cumulative investment at $8 billion US, almost all of which is concentrated in mining. Cooperation in the mining sector is also supported by a Foreign Investors Protection Agreement, a FIPA, which Canada and Mongolia signed in 2017. Canada's largest investment in Mongolia is the Oyu Tolgoi copper gold project in the South Gobi Desert. Oyu Tolgoi, or simply OT, is also Mongolia's largest FDI project. OT is a joint partnership between Montreal-based Turquoise Hill Resource and Government Mongolia, which is managed by Rio Tinto and includes $1 billion Canadian financing loan from Export Development Canada. OT is an excellent example of mutually beneficial economic results that Canada and Mongolia mining cooperation can achieve. The project has created thousands of high-paying jobs for Mongolian citizens, as well as an impressive number of commercial partnerships between Canadian and Mongolian supplier companies. However, OT is not the only positive example of Canadian mining investment in Mongolia. Halifax-based Erdene Resource Development, or ERD, has been operating in southwest Mongolia for 16 years. ERD is preparing to launch a production at its Baying Hundi Gold project, an endeavor which promises to have a positive economic impact in the region through the creation of hundreds of high-paying jobs. Just as OT is not the only Canada-Mongolia mining project, nor is the mining the only area of bilateral trade and investment cooperation, Canada and Mongolia enjoy mutually beneficial cooperation in many areas. Take education, for example. Cooperation in education has helped many Canadian colleges and universities discover Mongolia's dynamic market, as well as opened the doors to hundreds of Mongolian students interested in studying in Canada. Joint efforts in education have also led to the creation of several partnerships between Canadian and Mongolian educational institutions. Similar climates and geographies mean that Canada and Mongolia have much to share. In construction, Canadian and Mongolian companies have a long history of cooperation in wood frame housing technologies, and Mongolia has been an active participant at Construct Canada and other Canadian building-focused events. Canadian building suppliers are taking increasing notice of Mongolia. A Canadian firm contributed to the design of Step Arena, Mongolia's first ever indoor ice arena, and Canada was well represented at Build Mongolia show in 2020. In agriculture, our Federal Ministries for Agriculture signed a MOU in 2010 and established the Joint Agriculture Committee in 2017 that meets every 2 years. In the meantime, Canada is actively participating in the development of Mongolia's export potential in the livestock and dairy sectors through the involvement of Canadian managed companies, Xanadu, Razorback, and Mako, which stands for the Mongolian Artisan Cheesemakers Union. Canadian companies have a well-earned reputation around the globe for being good corporate citizens, and Canadian companies operating in Mongolia are no exception. Together with their Mongolian partners, and Canadian companies have given generously to a wide range of health, education, community development initiatives across Mongolia. During the last year, Canadian companies and their Mongolian partners have been active contributors to Mongolian efforts aimed at stemming the tide of COVID-19. In another grassroots initiative, several Canadian and Mongolian companies led by Vancouver's Leslie Global Sports joined forces in 2019 to support the development of youth hockey in Mongolia. This effort has contributed to a substantial increase in the number of Mongolian girls and boys playing ice hockey, as well as the establishment of Mongolia's first ever hockey school. We hope that this snapshot of trade and investment relations showed that Canada and Mongolia have developed a strong cooperation in many areas. As the world slowly emerges from the shadow of COVID-19, the Canadian side is moving forward with a number of business development initiatives aimed at helping businesses in both countries reconnect in traditional areas of cooperation as well as explore new frontiers. And we look forward to working together with our Mongolian colleagues and partners on these and other initiatives. Thank you. We hope that you enjoyed the traditional Mongolian throat music which accompanied this video.